players are hard of hearing. He is something else. Unfortunately, we wish we had better news for you, but the Warriors fall by a score of 83-74. You know, before we get out of here, obviously one of the things we always like to do is look at the highlights. Before we do that, Rod Beard, I guess your thoughts. Warriors have now lost 3 straight.
Yeah, I think he's right. You got to go back and practice and find yourself, find out who you are. And if you're going to be a tough team, you're going to face this type of adversity in every game. What do you do when you get down by double digits? Do you come back and fight, or do you just kind of say, hey, how much time is left in this game, and what can we do after the game? And that's going to tell who you are, your character as a team.
Well, and here's the thing, Rod. I think what jumps out to me is it's the close games. You know, they're this close. It seems like the last 3 games, they're this close, and the game is hanging in the balance and can go either way. And unfortunately, what you're seeing is the opposition finding a way to win.
Yeah, and you've got to be able to answer the call. And this happens in practice. Coaches simulate this all the time. What do you do when you got a 1-point game or when you've given up a 10-0 run? How do you react to that? And it's that sudden change that coaches talk about so much. Wayne State didn't react to it very well today.
Well, let's take a look at some of the highlights here today from the Mathai Center. And in the first half, very even first half, back and forth, no doubt about it.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth, but when they started getting going from the 3-point line, Northern did, that's what kind of made it pick your poison for Wayne State. You got Isaiah Johnson hitting from there. He was 5 of 6 from 3 today. He had 30 points and 6 rebounds in 35 minutes. And then Naba Eccles started knocking down a couple of shots too. And that's where it's just, you got to start buckling down from that point. 3-pointer there from Ronald Booth, who had 4 of 7 from 3. He had 18 points and 4 assists. But a couple of turnovers in that second half. Spencer got going too. He had a really nice game. George Spencer, 16 points, career high 12 rebounds. And then when that confidence started going and Booth started hitting a couple more shots, you felt good about Wayne State's situation and what they could do.
Well, and this was one of those things where heading into half, you felt good about it. You're up by 1, but you're hitting those outside shots, and it started early on for the Warriors as well in the second half.
Yeah, Marcus Moore 3 of 4 from 3. Wayne State shot 11 of 19, so that was the key to them staying in this game. They just went that long stretch of about 7 minutes and just couldn't get a bucket. Only got a couple of free throws out of it. 23-2 run for Northern over that stretch, and that's what stretched it out to a 15-point lead.
Well, and then, you know what, they just kept coming in waves. Karius had his moments here. There's a bucket for him, but that run really was what did it in today, Rod.
Yeah, you just can't build too big of a hill that you have to come back from double digits every time. It's just going to be impossible to do, especially with a guy like Isaiah Johnson who had 30. I mean, a guy had 30 and Naba Eccles had 20. That's 50 of your points. You're going to have a hard time overcoming something like that.
Well, take a look at the final numbers as Northern Michigan won going away. What jumps out to you there, partner?
It's the bench points and the rebounding, too. I mean, Wayne State got their rebounds, but they needed to defend a little bit better. And those numbers don't really show the runs that Northern was able to get on, and especially that one in the second half where they were able to stretch that out to 15.
Well, that's your final score. Northern Michigan comes away with an 83-74 victory. The Warriors fall to 8-8 overall and 6-5 in the GLIAC. You and I, and of course, Joe and our CN 900 crew will all be back here a week from now. But in the meantime, for Mike Brad, our statistician, Joe Abramson, our sideline analyst, my partner, Rod Beard, and the great staff at CN 900, my name is Sean Belegian saying so long for now from Midtown Detroit, where today, some good and some bad. The ladies win. Unfortunately, the gentlemen lose. We'll see you back down here a week from today. Davenport comes to town. On behalf of everybody, thank you for watching here on CN 900. Have a great weekend, everybody.